I'm sure now we don't see the news since morning. Say 210 trillion naira. That is loss from an Nnpc account. 210 trillion. That are the one they don't notice. Say probably deal with. And that money, let me say the loss. It is unaccounted for. You know, say now when you thief 10,000, they call you thief. If you thief 2 billion, it's called misappropriation of funds. So let me say the loss like that. It's just not properly accounted for. They don't give proper account. Okay, so let's break it down. That 210 trillion, so nobody full or detail. Now only two sides. Neither money take a problem. Two sides. Legal and auditing, 1. Receivables, 2. Only that 2 area alone, 210 trillion don't get like. Only that 2 area alone. So, you know, say if you get shop, and you know they go to shop every time, you put sales girl. Once you do it that they call balancing of accounts. You call your sales girl, bring your book, what you sell for the week. Let us see if you match with the load with commercial. That was exactly what Nigerian Senate did with Nnpc. We have a committee in the Senate called Committee of Public Accounts. Their job now to check public company where government get, whether the money where they say they spend, they match with what they come out the account. So they started to check Nnpc. From 2017 till 2023, Nnpc said they spent 210 trillion on legal and auditing fees and receivables. As a matter of fact, they used 600 billion to pay lawyer retention fee. I'm going to explain what that means later, but let's listen to the committee on the public accounts, the chairman of the committee of public account. They invited the chief financial officer of Nnpc to come and explain how the money waka. Watch this.
We are Nnpc and external auditors are here because of discrepancies that we have discovered from their audited financial statement.
Discrepancies.
Which is in the public domain already.
Okay.
So any document that contradicts what is contained in their audited financial statement is in abeyance.
It's null and void.
We have no question. It's, I mean, as far as we are concerned, it's just a paper. We are not even looking at that.
Okay.
Because the issues are all on, about, and around their audited financial statement. Otherwise, the external auditors wouldn't have been here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have their audited financial statement, which is already in the public domain. And the figure of the accrued expenses are 103 trillion.
For accrued expenses, 103
While the figure of the receivables are or is
you see they call her
107 trillion.
That's 210 trillion.
So in total, figure-wise, you are talking 210 trillion.
Exactly.
Naira.
The 103, 102, and the 107 essentially are made up of JV cash calls that have been requested by
the chief financial officer of Nnpc, trying to explain
and JV cash call payments that have been made by Nnpc, which were yet to be reconciled because the governance procedure was not done at the time.
Okay, so why is it in the financial documents?
And that is why we see the description showing reflecting the fact that those two items would wash out because they're basically two sides of the same transaction, which is the cash calls from the JV partners and the settlements by Nnpc.
Okay.
And you've had the contradictions. They said reconciliation had not been done.
Okay.
So if reconciliation was not done, why did they sign off to the audited financial statement?
Simple.
And this audited financial statement is already in the public domain.
Exactly.
And Nnpc is planning to go to the market for IPO.
They want to sell
Initial
shares.
public offer. But it is not for us to go into conclusions now. We've given them the body of questions to put answers together and respond to in 1 week.
So I've given them 1 week to come back and explain. Let me explain something to you. In that legal and auditing fees, Nnpc said they use 600 billion to pay lawyer retention. What is lawyer retention? As a day here like this, I have a lawyer. I pay him every month, whether problem day or not. If I do my videos and they get me a 1 month line, I'll call him up. Does this work? Not be that I call them say I'll charge you for that. No, I'm already paying him every month. I have retained the services. If you quarrel with me now and I won't charge you to court, I ain't going to answer you. If you send me lawsuit now, I ain't going to take charge. I am not going to start looking for a lawyer at that time. I already have a lawyer under retention. Many companies get lawyers like that where they retain. I don't know if you get me. Nnpc said the money where they pay their lawyers, where they retain for 6 years is 600 billion. But if you are writing that you paid 600 billion for legal fees and retention, there must be a contract to back it up. Like my own lawyer now, me and I get contract. You shall be my lawyer for 1 year. I shall be paying you so amount every month. That contract must be on ground so that tomorrow when I want to show tax collector, see what I spend this money for, contract will show. Nnpc not get contract to back up that money with they spend. Which case would I get would I spend 600 billion for? They not fit show the document. Senate say una go settle that matter. Una come back and explain how una do that money. That is only on expenses. 130 trillion is unexplainable. Now for receivables, another 107 trillion. Now Nnpc say the things where they use that 107 trillion they do, say they never reconcile them properly. And I mean they not put down for the document. But if you never reconcile them properly, how come your auditor signed off on this account to say it has been done? Something that you spent from 2017 to 2023, as of 2025, you never reconcile them properly. 210 trillion is not properly explained. It's one of the biggest places to steal money is that Nnpc. Wallah. If you did Nnpc, who will be governor? Because Nnpc runs the biggest business market in Nigeria. They sell our crude oil, they import our petroleum products. They are the sole exporters and sole importers. So every major money we come to this country, they come through Nnpc. It is a big loophole to steal money. And sometimes government will do true face, because that way they see it now. If you check away their hand, but why they pay them now is that as at 2023, them for Senate never the power. So this one and the one will happen before they come. That means they holler. So the one way that they do for this, they are telling you now, they never talk like the next administration. Now you will shout over that one. Nigeria is an organized crime scene. Everybody is committing crime. If you can get away with it, you get away with it. What type of a country is that one? 210 trillion. You know how much is 210 trillion? 200 trillion is about 1.something billion dollars. That's what is missing as we're talking about, not properly accounted for. But Nnpc will go, rectify their books, come back and explain what they use the money for. We are here.